Do it's your boy A-Tone.
It's your boy Big Tony is Caponius.
Back again like we never left. How you doing today, Miss B?
I am sensational.
Sensational.
All right, what we got going on today?
All right, today we're going to talk about celebrating good times.
Good times. We have good times.
Okay, what about
yeah, ain't nothing about boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're in graduation season where students are graduating from high school and colleges.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the celebrations include women twerking on stage.
Oh, that's terrible.
And doing, exotic dances. And some have even included performing the boots on the ground line dance.
Okay.
Have you guys seen any of them that's been on Facebook and some of the other social media sites?
I mean, some of the exotic dances and everything like that right there, I used to see them all. You talking about now? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about back when I was. I haven't seen any of that stuff.
Okay.
Honestly, I've been trying to figure out about the boots on the thing. I've never heard it. What is it? I've heard people talk about it. It's like a
the
dance.
Boots on the ground?
Yeah, I've never seen or heard it. I don't know what it's about. I've heard people say that, but I've never seen it. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, you haven't seen people doing the line dance?
No, I really haven't.
Oh, okay.
Everybody ain't seen that.
I really hadn't.
All right, but so what?
What's on? Are you on social media?
Yes, I'm on several platforms and everything, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm one of those that like certain things catch my eye and I'll check it out or whatever. But if it seems like something lame, I just keep it moving, you know what I'm saying? So, but no, I've heard people talk about it seriously, but I've never seen the dance or whatever.
Okay. Well, like the electric slide or
it's like that. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of it's just a line dance like that.
It's overrated.
So some other people have been doing those at graduations, graduation celebrations, whatever too. So do you guys think that's a little bit too much for all that they're doing? Because some of them they're right there at the arena, or some of them are doing them on stage and other places. And some people are saying, that's a little bit, that's a little bit much for.
Could you wait for a second? Miss B is talking.
So people are saying that's a little bit too much for a graduation.
No, because just like we say when it comes to weddings and stuff like that, it's a celebration for them. And if the teachers or whatever don't have an issue with it, then why not? As long as nothing's crazy, I guess.
That's true too, but then also you got to remember that's gonna be etched in time. It's like you had an outfit on that you thought you was smooth, and then you see yourself 30 years later, and you be like, man, what the hell I have on? So when you do stuff like that dance ain't gonna be the
and it got to be
back then.
You got to think about it, man. One thing about life, it brings about different changes. You know what I'm saying? There's different moments and different. People have different looks. You know what I'm saying? So I can look back and say that I was doing such and such at the electric slide when I graduated or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And when I be telling my kids or whatever, they might be jumping off the roof. But at the same time, that was their moment.
I feel you.
You see what I'm saying?
You in the philosopher moment.
No,
I feel you. Tone Capone, the philosopher.
No. Big Tony is.
Oh, my big
Tony is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if he say that you can electric slide and do the butterfly, do your thing.
Folk were doing the snake and stuff back. I remember when I graduated, and it was a long time. You know what I'm talking about?
Well,
we were doing the thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Was it 50s? What?
I just want you to know that right there was totally uncalled for. And the part that really hurt me the most, really, Miss B was on that laugh. She probably heard. I heard over that laugh.
Oh,
it's okay, though, sis. It's
no, right. But if he right on that though. If a teacher says cool and all that, you know what I mean? Because that's your moment. You ain't gonna graduate. Seriously, you ain't gonna graduate again, and that ain't the end all be all of your life. If you're doing that at a job function, then it's a problem.
Well, but the thing about it is like that. Even in graduations, I'm a big wrestling fan, right? I've seen people. This wrestler Randy Orton. He got a RKO run out there,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
They make their moment.
They make their little moments. You know what I'm saying? So as long as it's not hurting nobody, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Big Tony is Caponius, the philosopher.
Don't be hating.
Macaroni, big
Don't hate.
Tony. What else you got?
All right. Now, another celebration that people were speculating, if Tory Lanez is being, or if he would be released because of this new evidence, allegedly, which supposed to show that he did not commit the crime that he is serving time for.
Right.
But Meg the Stallion, her attorney, is saying not so fast. Okay. Now, if you guys remember, Torey, he was in a.
Come here.
He was injured. He was injured last week because of a brawl that he had with another inmate.
Right.
And but he survived and he's gotten out. And so now they are transferring him to a new facility.
Okay.
After the incident that occurred last week. Mm-hmm. So it has been revealed that allegedly that he's not guilty of this crime against her, but people are still coming for her. Mm-hmm. So Meg, she has blasted Torey for continuing to pursue this case after he's already been convicted. So is this fair to her?
It's fair. It's fair for the simple reason that I'm talking about not to her, but for him, because if he's not guilty of it, then why would he be? Why would he just? I'm not going. We would just say this a little while ago. I'm not going to sit in jail for somebody to do or something for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I feel like from what I've heard, and I could be wrong, but from what I heard, it's like the evidence showed that it was not him. It was actually the friend, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to say it like that, but yeah. And
allegedly,
right? So why am I going to just sit here? She's scared it's going to mess her career up because she was with the lie.
But here's the thing: her career ain't like it was. But here go my thing: if she know that he done it, let it play out. If she know that he done that, what she said, let it play out. Yeah. What's happening is all her lies is coming to the surface. And what she said with Gayle King, she said she didn't have sex with him. Mm-hmm. In the beginning, she said she didn't see who shot her. Mm-hmm. She said all these things. You don't remember all that's videotape. Yeah. So they can always go back to it. But the point is with her is, look, you can't sway people because you think you texting and saying this and this. The truth always gonna speak. It'll always come out. So if you ain't worried about him, if he didn't do it, if you say he did it, then let all the evidence come out that they suppressed back then. If you know it, but other than me, it seems like you scared and trying to find a way so you don't go to jail. And all the people behind you that helped you with that, man, it is what it is. I think he deserves another chance. And it goes back to
just like you said about if she lied, you know what I'm saying? That's the case, and that's perjury as well, right?
Exactly. That's why
so she trying to cover her. And
and the friend also.
I was her testimony.
I was just talking about trying to cover her. I didn't want to say cover her on her ass. Yeah. Just like.
But think about it. The friend. Why does the friend got immunity? Why would she need immunity?
So in case it came back, she wouldn't be going to jail because
they knew it. Exactly. Yeah. Ain't nothing they can do to her because she got immunity. But Megan will go to jail.
Yeah, but that's the thing about it. You know what I'm saying?
Megan will go to jail. Crazy. So other than that,
but a lie always comes to the light, regardless. Right. You know what I'm saying? So all you can do is just I don't even feel sorry for her, especially if she done sit alive.
Yeah, and then you done sit that man in jail.
And then he done got stabbed.
It seemed like they said, it seemed like it was a hit trying to get rid of him before he can get out, so the truth won't come out.
Right.
You know? And that's what it is. So what else you got?
That's why I try to just not even,
deal with worried about the company you keep.
You know what I'm saying? Really don't, man.
What else we got?
All right. Well, it is GMS time. Y'all okay?
GMS.
Oh, man.
All right. So a woman who is an influencer is dating a guy that has helped her build her brand. You okay, Aton?
he said, ooh.
Yeah, I'm good. What is it?
Okay.
Wow, you sounded funny there.
That's to Miss Daisy.
Oh my God.
Okay, what is it?
Okay.
That was a shot. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I heard that. That wasn't nice. Don't do that.
Go ahead.
A woman who is an influencer is dating a guy that has helped her build her brand.
Okay.
He left his job and has been actively involved in building the business, and now she wants to hire a manager. He wants to be the manager since he's already doing a lot of the work.
Okay.
She would prefer to keep the business separate from the personal, and she doesn't want either one to suffer if things get rocky.
Okay.
He suggests to her that she still allow him to be a part of the movement to help out and look out for her best interest. She doesn't think that's a good idea. What do you guys think?
Can I go on this one?
Yeah, do you think?
Here go the funny part. Everybody always say what a person can't do while they helping you. Yeah. Then you reach that apex of where you want to be. Now all of a sudden, what I've been doing all this time ain't good enough no more. Yeah. Now you want to go, okay, they get another manager. That's fine. You could have got another manager that helped him finish whatever it was, but still left him in position. It is, everybody you got to realize who you working with and who you helping before you help them. That's like the Remy and Papoose thing.
Right.
With I've followed you and helped you with my career. I stopped going to shows so I can be there for you. Right. But as soon as you get where you get, now it's your money. When I spent all my money helping you get where you at. Right. So my thing is that, and remember we had another episode like that. You remember? With the dude who was doing the podcast with the girl, and all of a sudden she didn't want to split none of the money with him. You remember what I'm saying? But that's the part that's messed up, because every time you let these people think they're gonna take you to somewhere and they don't really give a crap about you. I'm sticking with people who I know care about me and my best interest versus trying to get some new person that you are just a check to them. You see what I mean?
And that sounds so familiar. It really does. You know what I'm saying? Even in instances like, you know what I'm saying, honestly, like with us, you know what I'm saying? We've built this to a certain point and everything, and advancement is being seen anyway. Everybody know that, you know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, say for instance, somebody want to come in and want to try to change this or do that. Yeah. But we're doing what we do that got us to the dance. You know what I'm saying?
And keep going.
And you know what I'm saying? Like we don't need nothing extra.
And here's the point: if you've never been to the dance, you can't tell somebody something who dances.
Yeah, we've ran into several people that like said that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, you need to do now. We're doing what we did, and that's what's got us moving.
And that's the consistency. It ain't about going from 0 to 100, because you go 0 to 100. Once you get up there, ain't nowhere else to go but fall. But if you go consistently build, then it lasts longer. I don't want the big lump sum up here. I'd rather have mine in pieces, to whereas when I get there, it doesn't all add up. But everybody got an idea of what it should be when they ain't doing it.
Exactly.
You see something that's already working, now you got ideas. If that was the case, why you ain't doing something that is working for you?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's. But
I'm like you. I like that. I like for that momentum to just gradually pick up.
Yeah,
I don't want to just go like this.
Oh,
just you know what I'm saying. Let me enjoy the ride.
Yeah, because if you don't do the step by step, you don't learn on each level. You go from here and you don't know how. Once you get here, you don't even know how you got there. So how to sustain where you at? So I'd rather go piece by piece by piece. It's a lot of people we meet that say, "Oh man, I like the podcast. I can do this. I can do that." Here go my thing is this: don't ever push your agenda or idea on somebody. You can say, "Hey, this is what I do, and if you feel you can use that, holler at me."
Yeah.
But don't critique something that you ain't doing
Be
at all.
yourself, exactly.
You see what I mean? Because evidently what we doing working.
Yep.
You see what I mean? And that's without all the extra. You know?
For sure.
People relate to real stuff. It ain't the cosmetics of how much this camera costs or that camera costs.
Don't mean nothing.
It's are you saying something that's relatable and people really want to hear? And once we already got that, all that other stuff comes after that. You know what I mean? We started from sitting in a gazebo.
Yeah.
Gunshots, bottles dropped like the Marvin Gaye sample. You know, and went from that. You know what I mean? And it just was an idea that we just consistently done and it consistently grow. So yeah,
a lot of folks didn't even realize that it was going to move the way it moved. They really did. You know what I'm saying? After that time that went by and everything, I just want to say, allow me to reintroduce myself in case you didn't know. It's your boy, Big Tony's Caponius. It's my dog, ATONE. You know what I'm saying? And I had to bring him out of his shell. And now I can't tell him nothing. I can't tell him. I can't tell him nothing.
And I'm going to hit him with the reverse card. You know? You know, so, go ahead.
So in this situation for the woman, if they are involved, they're in a relationship. So if she hires him as her manager, even though he's already doing a lot of the work, it is something to think about. But what if the relationship doesn't work? Is it going to make the business not work? Is it still going to flow the same way? So how or what advice would you give to her in that sense, or them in that sense?
Here goes the thing. When you started it together, right? And as you said, he was doing the majority of everything to put her in the position. So now all of a sudden, what he's saying and his ideas is no good, but the same ideas that got you where you are. You see what I mean? Sometimes it ain't about the money and all that all the time. It's about building what y'all got. You know what I mean? And
I don't think it's right.
Well, let me say, and if that's what we did and we separate, guess what? All you gotta do is break that person off. Because they put in more or just as much work as you did. But then you're gonna go get somebody who really don't care about you, and once the money dry up, you're gonna be like this.
Not just that, you fit to get somebody to come in and try to take over something that he already done built. And now they gotta try to understand this and try to make agreements or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? To try to keep it moving when you got somebody that's already know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
And bringing the idea.
It was part of the idea from the jump, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? But
and you can always, it's like anything else. It's like if you can always, what they call it, like when you license out or whatever, I forgot.
Subcontract.
Yeah. You know, you can contract this dude in to come help him learn what he needs to learn.
Right.
You don't have to X him out and then bring some dude in who really don't care about you or nothing you've been through and don't know the ideas where it came from to get y'all there.
Right.
He just going, if it's something that I can get a check off and when I can't get a check no more off, see ya.
Don't even appreciate the struggle that got you the way you need to.
And that's the point. And and I don't want to say all women, but that's the shit that these women that we've been seeing lately. You know what I mean? The women that we've been seeing lately, that the dude that helped them get what they got, now they got it well, allegedly the papoose or whatever. We all seen their journey televised. When he's going to job, like that dude got a $1.5 million contract before he even started dealing with her. So now he a broke dude when he was spending all that money and bringing you food and family and doing all that. Now you think you where you at? Come on, man.
Sometimes you can get to a point where you feel like you're bigger than what you really is.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And a lot of times certain things will happen in life to humble you. Facts. And this could be that for her. You know what I'm saying? But
you gonna flip on him, but you the one cheated.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's the part that got me.
How that sound?
Hey.
Allegedly. But anyway, what else you got?
All right. Well, that wraps us up.
With that being said, what we got? Big Tonyus Caponius, a.k.a. /
Killer Capone.
David Banner / The Incredible Hulk.
He right. That like I was saying. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in, checking us out, doing what we do, you know what I'm saying? Try to bring a little smile and laughter to y'all and a little knowledge when it comes to certain things. Keep in mind, like we always say, everybody's got a good opinion, and this is our opinion. So feel free to leave those comments, and you know what I'm saying? We love to read the comments. We're going to respond and do what we do, you know what I'm saying? Also, if those hadn't chimed in with Stick Top 100. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification. Same thing with 101. Same thing, hit that like, subscribe, notification. You know what I'm saying? That way you'll see what's going on. Also, we got 101 with me and my son, another podcast, TJ the Great, is getting ready to come out pretty soon. So y'all tune in and check that out or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of things going on with the network, you know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all. Y'all tuning in. That's building us up, and hey, we all family. We love y'all. You know what I'm talking about? So
and also know that we're gonna be doing a lot more lives. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We're gonna be doing a lot more lives to whereas we get into that frame of it to whereas we get more interactions from our, I ain't gonna say fans, our family.
For sure.
You know what I mean? We're gonna get more interactions to whereas we can actually answer questions in real time.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And that's what we're going to keep doing. We're going to keep building. And anybody that you got, whether it be cigars or whatever, sponsorship, holler at us because, hey, we promote. One hand washing another. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all about money. It's all about relationships.
Most definitely. That was one. I like the way you said that. Was pretty cool. And most importantly, I just thought about it. Y'all keep your eyes out. We got a video coming out pretty soon.
Oh, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? This video is going to be hot.
No doubt.
You know what I'm talking about? And I'm not just saying it because I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying. We got a video coming out and everything. So look forward to that. Hey, with that being said, it's your boy, Big Tonyus Caponius.
A-Tone.
And I'm your girl, Miss B.
Hey.